this glass do not catches fire, and also this iron nail, this also cannot catches fire as it is made from the iron. But don't you think that this metal, iron metal, do not melt? It melt at high temperature, but in this flame it do not catches fire. What is the reason behind this? We will discuss it later. Now we have understood that there are the two types of the substances, combustible substances and non-combustible substances. Combustible substance catches fire easily and non-combustible substances do not catches fire at this stage. So we are not able to define the two combustible and non-combustible substances. Here in your book, the activity is given. You have to collect all these certain combustible substances, certain non-combustible substances, and just you do your experiment and also draw the diagram and separate or classify the two. Now, as we have seen that as we have burnt the fuel, it gives us light and heat energy. Likewise, food is fuel for our body, and when it is burnt inside our body, it gives us energy, and that is actually the combustion of the food also. Now, we come to the topic that is condition required for the burning. As you know, whenever any fuel burns, in presence of the oxygen, it gives us heat and light. So, the presence of the oxygen is one of the necessary condition for the burning. So, we are doing one activity. I am taking this burnt candle. It has a flame. As you are observing that it continues glowing and glowing, burning and burning, that means the candle goes on burning and it produces heat and light, and it also gives us carbon dioxide and certain water vapors, and the wax burns out. The wax of the candle burns out. How does it burns? It burns because the oxygen, amount of the oxygen is present in this room. So we can say that this oxygen support burning. So we are saying that here this candle burns. So let me see what happens when I am putting one of the glass, one of the tumbler that is over this candle. You just see that candle extinguishes off. It extinguishes off. Just I am again lighting the candle, and again you will observe it. This is the burning of the candle, as it is a combustible substance, and as here in the room there are so many oxygen molecules are there which support the burning, and we are observing the flame, and continuously the candle decreases. The size of the candle decreases. But when I am putting this glass tumbler over this candle, so you are observing the candle is burning as here, but now you see that it extinguishes off. Why does it extinguishes off? Because when I put the tumbler, what happens? It cuts the supply of the oxygen, and the candle uses the oxygen present around the tumbler, and after using all the oxygen, it extinguishes off because no more oxygen is present here, and so we can say that the candle extinguishes off. So by this activity we can conclude that the oxygen is the supporter of the combustion. What is combustion? Combustion is the chemical process in which any substance, when burned, it gives heat and light. So when I have burned this candle, then it is the combustion when it gives heat and light. But when the oxygen supply is cut off, what happens? The candle goes off. That means the oxygen is no more there, and now there is no more burning. Again we have lit it. Again we are observing that the combustion is again going on. So what we can say at the last, we can conclude that oxygen is the supporter of the burning, and oxygen present helps in the combustion. Now we can do the activity, next activity given in your book, that is from the paper. I cannot show you here in this class by the activity, but just I am explaining here that we will make two paper cup. You can say paper cup. We can make two paper cup. One only empty paper, and next one is the paper cup along with some water. Now we will put both the paper cup over the spirit lamp. Do you know what is a spirit lamp? It is the lamp in which spirit is filled, and the flame is going on with the help of the matchstick. So over that we will put one empty paper bag or paper cup. What you can see that it catches fire easily, but when it is kept, that when in paper bag or in paper cup the water is kept, then if you are putting that paper cup along with the water over the spirit lamp, you will observe that the paper is not catching fire, but the heat energy of the spirit lamp is absorbed by the water present in the inside the paper cup. So there we will observe that the paper cup along with the water do not catches fire, and the empty paper catches fire. Why it happens so? It happens so because the empty paper cup catches attain its ignition temperature, and the another cup along with the water does not attain the ignition temperature.